to wake up from the illusion of life is, you tell me. You tell me, because I cannot explain it. Can you explain it? It is so. It is just awareness. It is just awareness. You cannot explain it. You can try to explain it, but to whom? I mean, you should know what I mean. Like, for real. You talking to the robots of the Matrix? I am talking to chosen ones, perhaps. Those who can see beyond the illusion of life. True warriors, for sure. Almost 70% of the wealthy people are self-made. It's not 100% because it couldn't be that obvious. So mostly they were broke, same as me. I went to college. I thought that was the path towards a better life, but life works in strange ways, truly. And so I was broke. I wanted cash. I wanted millions. I wanted a lot of money, because at the same time I wanted to help the world. Why? Because they fired me. I saw corruption in the system, and I was sick of life. You know, life is difficult, truly. And I was so mad that they don't teach us this in schools, in the school system. You know, I was so disappointed about life. And this is life. Life is like this. You cannot explain it. And so when you look into the Bible, it's about faith, and you will receive what your enemies rob from you, and it's trying to give you hope. You will receive restoration and everything. And I was seeing other messages as well from other chosen ones. The same thing about you must wait and have faith from the Lord. And I was receiving messages from the Shaolin Temple about when you receive the call, you need to take action. So, and I realized it. I was in the path. So again, you cannot explain this. It's difficult to explain to other people. I mean, I can talk to my brother, but we're not in the same page. For me, I saw him, of course, like a brother, right? And I love him, but I saw him as part of my illusion. You know what I mean? So you need to heal. That's something that I discovered for myself, to enter a peace that the devil, your enemies, however you want to call it, they took from you. Again, I was so disappointed from life. That's natural, but you must realize that this happened to the chosen ones, and it's part of the path. The more you understand that, the more you surrender to that truth. I review many quotes from Miyamoto Musashi, and they say the same thing. I mean, he said, don't go after the illusions of love and loss. And it was like, wow, it's truly an illusion. It is truly an illusion. It is so powerful. I mean, again, I was disappointed about life, but you cannot change that. I wanted to see a different perception about it, but you cannot. I mean, you will receive this affections, love, but until you heal yourself, until you understand many lessons, right? Because I was mad and I wanted to learn so much about intuition. Why? Because I didn't want to receive any more betrayal from any other human beings. And that was so difficult, in my case, for me, to just trust another human being again. That was difficult. It was difficult because I suffer from betrayal. And when you can see the cases from Jesus, even Julius Caesar, come on, man. Life is like this. Life is like this, and that is so difficult. So when I was kind of understanding the path, I wanted to, come on, man, I don't want to suffer from betrayal, like never again. How can I learn something from this? How can I avoid betrayal? How can I read people so I avoid these disappointments from life? Right? So again, I found myself on the illusions of I wanted this other person to truly love me, right? But I saw it. I saw the illusions. It wasn't happening. The behaviors from other human beings, and you can only control yourself, truly. So you heal and you will attract someone better, but this got me. The fact that at the end of the day, it was an illusion. Of course, I cannot complain. I will love it. I will love it if I have another person which loves me truly and conditionally and all of that. All of that. Or I'm talking about friendships, like real friendship, right? Like loyal people. I was looking for loyal. But again, it's until you do some work, inner work, and you will see how Marcus Aurelius, I'm talking former Roman emperor, he understood this as well. That is about the mind, that is about our perception. So you cannot escape this reality at the end of the day. If you receive the call, as the Shaolin master explained, you cannot escape it. So my advice to you, if I got something, is really, in my case, to follow the values of the samurais, to be a warrior, to see through the illusions, to enter a peace, to look forward for yourself first, really. And in my case, meditations, trying to just silence the mind, calm the mind, repetition every day for almost a year. I never meditated in my life, like for real. And so after doing so, and this day I can say, wow, I see a better life. I haven't get there. If you ask me what I'm looking for more peace of mind. And I thought that money could bring me that. I thought I would buy a private house and some beach ride and isolate a little bit. That's what I wanted. Truly, guys, I wanted peace. And I thought money could bring me that. How can I get there without money? But sometimes you need to do the work wherever you are. That could be even in a prison. I thought about Nelson Mandela, 28 years in a prison cell. So yes, life is difficult. It is what it is. In my case, I started from where I was, entering a peace, try my best, don't giving up. You don't give up. You cannot give up. So look forward for inner peace, understanding that the restoration will come. I promise you, it will come. For me, that was like my inner hope. I wanted something better, like really something better. But you need to do some inner work, truly, like entering a peace, having understanding, humble yourself. That's what life taught me. And it's difficult, again, because I was so mad with life. So mad with life. Like, how is this happening to me? Why me? Why? And because you are seeing an illusion. You see like everybody is having a great life. And this is something that Elon Musk himself, he said this, that you think that those happy people, actually they are sad. But I don't really care. I don't really care. I was like just feeling disappointed about that. But that is part of the illusion. You need to understand that. That is part of the illusion. You need to understand like everything is like kind of like a dream of illusion. And you will see this in the religions, in the Hinduism, and many other texts. So to find inner balance, to find love from the universe, that's my advice to you, truly. And if you ask me, I really love, and this is a quote from Marcus Aurelius, you need to love the fate or the hands that the destiny give it to you. And so focus on love, focus on better memories, because you will see how the mind will bring you those thoughts of, do you remember what this person did to you? Do you remember? That's the mind. And sometimes we call it the devil. Yes, that is some way of seeing it, because it's like a negative energy. But you need to see it more like an energy. It's just like an energy, or your teacher. Everything and everyone is your teacher. Really, it's your master. Life itself is your master. So surrender to the truth, thinking better thoughts, loving the memories, the good memories, and keep that into your mind, knowing that the restoration will come, the better times will come, and just trying to feel unconditional love from the universe at the end of the day, because that's something powerful, really. I mean, why are you still here? Why you haven't left? You know why? Because there is a purpose. That is a quote from Muhammad Ali. He said that the trees, the animals has a purpose, and I truly believe that. So there is a purpose for you being here. Perhaps it's your art, it could be music, being an entrepreneur, you creating something like that. But life needs to teach you, and life teach in difficult ways sometimes, and you need to surrender to the truth, love yourself deeply, unconditionally first, and then you start to decide who you want to keep in your life, and taking many other decisions as well. So I hope that this helped you some way, really. Because for me, this is the truth, the final truth. Is we got light, we got dark, but at the end of the day, it's just one. It's just one. That's like the final teaching, and you need to try to just surrender to love. To love. It's not like you love your enemies, but you just let it go. You understand that was part of the path. That was part of the process. It's not personal. And remember that everyone is facing challenges. Again, Nelson Mandela, really difficult challenges. So don't take it personal. That was your path, that was your lesson. So let it go. It was an illusion. So why are you falling into that trap? It was an illusion. Let it go. Let it go. Better things are coming. Better things are coming.